Hey guys, so I completely decided to completely re-upload and is my chair and re-record this entire video, mainly because I kind of looked at my last video and I kind of noticed I was all over the place because I didn't thoroughly organize what it is that I wanted to say. So I'm going to give you a really quick rundown on 11 11 tips on how to grow your hair out long, strong, healthy, beautiful, fabulous, and all that swingability. And this is basically what I did from the time that I was relaxed and transitioned into being natural. That helped me achieve my length today. This hair is so annoying. Wait a minute. Gotta make sure I look okay. Alright, now. My first tip is deep conditioning. When I first started my journey, I was deep conditioning, I'd say twice a week. I don't do that as much anymore. I deep condition once a week now. And I try to switch it up between my moisture and my protein because I am very protein sensitive, and I kind of found that out the hard way. So you kind of have to balance it out and see what works the best for you, because obviously I found out I was protein sensitive the hard way. Hopefully none of you guys have to find out the way that I had to find out that I was protein sensitive. But deep condition your hair at least once a week. Every time you shampoo your hair, make sure you deep condition it. If you're going to use heat, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. If you're not going to use heat, maybe just walk around the house, do some chores, and I probably leave it in my hair for a minimum of like an hour to 2 hours more if I have the time available to me. So deep condition your hair. It brings back the moisture, it brings back all the vitamins and all that great stuff that your hair just absolutely needs. Not to mention, if you have a drier hair texture, our hair gets thirsty, so why not give it a drink? Okay, number 2, minimizing heat. I don't know about you guys, but for most people, heat is like the ultimate enemy. Heat was the absolute devil for me. So I had to completely cut down on heat, like drastically, to the point where now I can't even remember the last time I picked up a flat iron or curling iron. So, I mean, and if you're going to use heat, you absolutely can't live without your heat, then go for a good heat protectant. This is a Chi Iron Guard 44. This is the best heat protectant that I have found. So if you're going to put some heat on your head, come on, prep it up if you're going to do it. I mean, if you absolutely have to. So I would suggest trying to find an alternative to heat. If you want to have these big, beautiful curls, why not try some foam rollers? Why not try some twists, some bantu knots, or I don't know, try something else. Your hair will ultimately love you, because heat just dries out our hair so bad. My hair broke off so bad. I had no hair. It was terrible, and nobody's hair looks good when it's damaged by heat. Basically. So minimize your heat. And if you have to, protect your hair. Number 3, protective styling. Protective styling helped me so much when it came to the retention of my hair length. Tremendously. Just so you guys know, I completely suck at anything that has to do with styling. I'm not good at it. Twists, twist outs, bantu knots, I don't do them. Why? Because I suck. So my go-to protective style has always been a bun. You can do weaves, you can do wigs, you could do twists, you could do braids, you could do buns, whatever your mind can think of, and your ends are completely tucked away and they're not, on your clothes or on your neck or on your face. It's just best to keep your hair completely moisturized and tucked away. I don't know about you guys, but my hair grows a hell of a lot faster if I keep it tucked away and not touched. Number 4, moisturizing and sealing. This is absolutely key. Moisturize your hair. Our hair gets thirsty. If our hair is thirsty, it starts to fight us. My hair will fight me. If I don't put something moisturizing in it, if I don't put in my kinky curly or some water or something, my hair will fight me and I will lose. It will result in bad hair days and split ends and breaking and shedding and moisturize and seal your hair. Find what works best for you. Our hair gets thirsty. Why not give it a drink? Number 5, scalp massages. I feel like the scalp massages help me tremendously in obtaining my length. Not to mention the fact that I have a really dry scalp, and God forbid I don't oil my scalp for like 2 weeks. I'll be itching so bad and flaking so bad. Ugh. So, I really started to notice the length when I started to oil my scalp and massage between 5 and 10 minutes daily with the hair adrenaline potion. That's when I kind of kick-started my length, being able to see my length. You stimulate your scalp, you get the blood flowing, and it kind of feeds, the apila, is that how you say it? Kind of feeds it, and it fuels your hair growth. That's what I was trying to say. So you might want to do that. It's a little bit of effort, very conscious effort, because you have to massage your scalp all the time, but it definitely helped me see a lot of my length. Number 6, it's the one that everyone hates hearing because we hear it all the time, and I know I hated hearing it, but it's actually the most effective. Eat healthy. Your body's not healthy, your hair is not healthy, nothing is healthy, nothing looks good, your body's just not functioning the way it's supposed to. So eat healthy, eat your greens, eat your Wheaties, eat your spinach, drink your water, and it will ultimately reflect in the health and condition of your hair. Now I also have a list here of my no-nos, because trying to grow your hair out long and strong and healthy is not as much as what you do to your hair as much as what it is what you don't do. So I have a list of that. Okay, first one, tension in the same areas. This is the one that most people do unconsciously, and we aren't aware that we're even doing it. Is putting tension in the same areas. I know when I started, my protective style was a bun, and I kept my bun in the same location. Very bad idea, because your hair will start to get weak in that area. It could possibly break off. So if you're gonna wear a bun on a daily, rock it up here, rock it up here, rock it down here, rock it on this side. I also learned the hard way, because I always parted my hair from here down, and I started thinning in that area. So I had to learn how to switch around my part, how to switch around my bun. So find out what works best for you, but try your best to relieve tension in those areas. Also, like, oh yeah, don't put your hair in a really tight bun. You see those girls that got no hair on the sides, and it's probably because their hair has been in a tight bun for years. Don't do that. Start to weaken the follicles, and your hair will start to thin in that area. Surely it will. Direct heat. I already touched on the heat topic, but maybe minimizing your direct heat. Like I said, give yourself a nice roller set, some twists, if you're trying to achieve a certain style. Also, bring down the temperature on your heat appliances. Your flat iron doesn't have to be all the way on full blast high in order for you to achieve the look that you want. So if I'm going to flat iron my hair, if I'm going to curl my hair, I'm going to try to bring down the temperature as much as I possibly can and still achieve the style that I am looking for. Tools that will damage your hair. Another one that we're not very conscious of. Don't go out and just put some big old metal clip in your hair, like, little combs. Don't do it. It's just not worth it for you to look cute for a couple of hours and sacrifice your overall health of your hair by putting certain tools in our hair. Using the scrunchies with the metal clasp in it. Like I said, the metal combs. Just be conscious of what you're doing to your hair. Whether you know it or not, our hair speaks to us. And if it's not happy about something, it will let us know. So listen to your hair. It tells us all the time. Avoiding chemicals. I don't want to touch too much on this topic, mainly because it could be a little bit touchy for some people. But go the natural route. as best as you can. I try to avoid shampoos with sulfates and parabens and mineral oil, and these are all ingredients that I completely stay away from. Just analyze the products, analyze the ingredients on the back of your products. Knowledge is power. So arm yourself with as much knowledge as possible. Know what is bad for your hair, know what's good for your hair. Because a lot of hair products nowadays, they do more harm than they do good. So, if you can, try to go to some places where you know they're gonna have more natural products. Such as Whole Foods, where I buy my shampoos and conditioners. Why? Because they don't contain all these extra unneeded ingredients that my hair just doesn't need and my hair doesn't like. And last but not least is people who are too rough with your hair. Baby your hair. It's like your hair is a fabric, I think. It's like a fiber. So if you just bought a $1,000 sweater, are you gonna just throw it in the wash on some high speed and high spin and just throw it in there with a bunch of other cheap sweaters and cheap laundry detergent? No, you're gonna treat this specific sweater kind and gentle. Why? Because it cost you money. So why don't we treat our hair the way we treat our clothes? Our hair is a delicate fiber. It's completely priceless. So why not try to preserve it? Treat your hair nicely when you style your hair and when you wash your hair. So just be conscious, okay? Ultimately, my tip is to be conscious of what you're doing to your hair. Mainly because most of the things I touched upon, they're either no-brainers or you already know this, So just kind of treat your hair nice and you will start to see the results that you hope to see, okay? So I kind of wanted to just run down in the video, remake it, just kind of jot a couple notes down. But for the most part, there will be another video coming up specifically on what products I use in my hair. This was just overall tips. Next video would be more so on my regimen and what specifically it is that I use. So for the meantime, rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think down below, guys. Bye.